Hi everybody, it's Debbie and you're in the kitchen at your home, your happy place. And for those of you that are still doing zero carb, and for those of you that aren't, I'm bringing you a recipe today. Here's the caveat. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I started out, I was going to make something, and I'm just still going to plug the channel because I love her recipes. Natashaskitchen.com. She's on YouTube. I don't usually see her there. I see her on her blog. And so I was going to make her barbecue pulled chicken. And just so I'll tell you, that is excellent. So in case you want to wait and find out how this turns out before you try it, that recipe is so easy. I already had my stuff out. So that one, you do some Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of barbecue sauce. So I use sugar-free, and this one is, I think, under 2 grams carbs. I can't even tell where the carbs come from because it says there's no sugars in there. But anyway, so I use products like this. Sweet Baby Ray's has one. Is that what it's called? Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue. They have a no added sugar. It's a little higher carb. And so you put those 2 in, and onions, and I think that was pretty much it. Oh no, she wanted some brown sugar in there. So I use Swerve, which is fake sugar, but it's really good. And you can get these things at Walmart, by the way. The barbecue sauce, the Swerve, all of it. Anyway, I made it this summer when my brother came over, and on that recipe, she has a thing for coconut coleslaw, because a lot of people like to do a sandwich with the pulled pork on top and the coleslaw on top. So I bought coconut milk and I made the coconut slaw, and I didn't have any, but my sister-in-law kept coming back saying, this is so good. So that's an option. But here's what. I bought some skinless chicken breasts. I usually would buy more the tenderloins because they pull apart faster, but none of them looked that great in the grocery store. So I went with the breasts, and I'm hoping they'll pull apart easy. I'm going to cook for 6 hours. So here's what. This just is me making something up. We went to Paschetti's, which is obviously an Italian restaurant on the Strip, 76, if you're familiar with Branson. And it's so charming, and I'll insert some pictures here. We're at a restaurant in Branson. It's so cute and delish. It's like a little city. So we're in Italy. It's called Paschetti's. And they're having meatballs, and he's eating my sides. So I had him put my sides over here. The potato's good? Yeah. He's having lasagna, paschetti, and meatballs, and this is mine, which is delicious. Italian chicken. So it was just marinated in dressing and grilled. Yum. And I'm eating carnivore. It was lovely. Well, there was really only one thing on the menu I could get, but was it ever good? So they had pounded down the chicken breasts to be real thin. Now I'm still going to do this as though I'm going to do a pulled thing. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel because I don't want to pound anything, and I'm not going to be grilling. So it was grilled. But they supposedly was just marinated in Italian dressing. So I've got this Great Value Zesty Italian, which has a total of 3 carbs in it, and it is sugar. So it's minute. Now, if you are so strict, don't do it. But you can instead just rely on an Italian seasoning, which I'm also going to add. So I'm going to season it up with some onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and salt. I pick these up sometimes at TJ Maxx. So this one is a spice blend called Kickin' Chicken Finger Lickin' from the Gourmet Collection. And there's no carbs in it. And then one of my favorite seasonings is chili lime. So I'm adding that. So I'm just concocting something. And I'm just going to throw all this together, coat the chicken, and put it on low for 6 hours. I'll be using my trusty Hamilton Beach. Let me get it closer for you. I love this. It's got a lot of options, but what I mostly use is braise or sear and then slow cook. What else is on there? I don't even know. Well, warm. I do use warm. They have a setting for whole grain, for white rice, to roast, to steam, delay start, saute, and then they have 2 levels of cooking slow. So a fast slow cooker or a slow cooker. And the amount, it's not a crock pot. So see, this comes out. Heating element is in there. So this is easily washed. And I don't know how many quarts it is. This may not be enough because it's like I have 6 chicken breasts there, but what I have most in here is the finger licking and the chili lime. Everything else is probably a half a tablespoon. Maybe. I'm not good at that either. I just kind of wing it. Yeah, I'm gonna run out. I'm still on one side of this. I kind of want it to be like a rub. Like a barbecue rub would be, except I'm using more of an Italian rub. If that's such a thing, I'm sure it is. Because I'm not a fancy cook. I don't. Okay, yeah. So I used all of that for just one side. Okay, I think you can see the smoke coming out. So it is starting to saute, which my purpose in doing that is really I want to seal those spices in, because if I go ahead and pour the liquid in right away, it's just going to wash off the chicken. And I really want it seared in to flavor the chicken as it's slow cooking. So I'm going to let that go for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it to the other side. And as you see, I didn't press this in, but it's going to be hot when I flip it, so it'll be great. And then I'm just going to add a bottle of this. So here's the thing. If I had lemon pepper, I would have used it. I love, it's chicken piccata. And usually you can get that in an Italian restaurant. Often it's breaded. But that's one of my favorites. Plus, you know, it has a little bit of white wine cooked in it, but I don't need that. I just like that little bit of a lemon tang. So I don't have it, and I don't have lemons. So I may throw in, towards the end, some of the, I think I have one of those plastic bottles with lemon juice in it. So I might just add that for a little bit of flavor. So Natasha's Kitchen, it's not keto or carnivore. I found it, you know, doing a search for something, and I believe I wanted to make a Mexican salad, which was so good if you're not on this kind of a diet and you like it, or even if you're on keto. Well, no, because it had corn in it. So it was a lettuce salad that had corn and, of course, tomatoes and cheese, and it's a beautiful presentation and delicious. And I took it to somebody's house for dinner who was having chili. So, you know, I recommend her meals. Here's what I do. I just go in, I look at people's ingredients and I see how I can tweak them to make them friendly to my diet, and then I try it. And if it works, it stays with me. So, all right, I just flipped it. Obviously, it looks amazing and it smells really good. So I'm gonna try. I'll start to pour. I can't do it all without, I don't think. See how it's not washing it off? And that was my goal. Yeah, one of these is going to be enough because I don't want to turn it into a soup. I don't even know if I need the whole thing. Isn't that funny? I'll probably go ahead and use it. Well, yeah, I don't want it as soup. That is enough. All right, I'm going to turn this cancel. And now I'm going to start this on slow. Honestly, 4 hours is probably all I need. So I'm going to go ahead and just do it on 4 hours because I've already given those a nice cook. So they'll be done. But I'll check the temperature. All right, you guys. I mean, this is probably what it's going to look like when it's done, except I may not pull these apart. They look amazing. I may just leave them as is. Wow, yummy. Okay, this has been done for 2 hours and 46 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. So it goes ahead and warms it. I haven't even looked at it. Oh my, that looks amazing. And I could smell the house all day. It smelled delicious. So, I mean, I'm going to plate it up, but it's basically going to look just like that. All right, my husband's volunteered. I needed a volunteer from the audience. Oh, and it just falls apart. Is it dry?
I don't know. Doesn't look too bad.
Well, there's juice. How's it taste, honey?
Good. Yeah, I like it.
What's it taste like? Because you don't know.
Chicken.
Yeah, but does it have any flavor?
Yeah, it's got a flavor to it. It's kind of an unusual flavor.
I marinated it in Italian dressing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can taste it. Yeah.
Right. Well, and there's juice in here I can put over it. All right, you guys, there it is. I think it's a winner. Try it out. So I was going to add this to another video, but it was kind of long. So here it stands on its own. Here's what I'd say. If you're going to repeat the recipe, I would not run it on warm for a bunch of hours after it's cooked because chicken can dry out. And I thought it was a little dry. Also, I would omit the chili lime and I would omit the finger licking. I would just concentrate on a really good zesty dressing. In fact, a lot of times in recipes that I do for carnivore, they recommend using some of the packets. So I have the ranch seasoning that you can add to, I guess, sour cream or whatever to turn it into a dip and things like that, or to make ranch dressing. So they also have those for Italian. So that would be another great way to add some more spice of the Italian if you're looking for flavor. And then after it was all said and done, I did use on my plate, well, the juice made it great, but I used a little bit of the lemon that I said in the bottle and some of the dressing. I didn't think that was necessary though. For me, it would have been just fine to have cooked it in butter and then also added the other seasoning. I think that would really be delish. So just throwing that out there. You guys, thanks for joining me. This was this is a little bonus video in the week for those of you who like recipes. And I'm not a good, filmer when it comes to recipes, but I'm still going to bring them to you because you seem to like them. So join me tomorrow for a decorating video. I'll see you soon. Bye.